everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms. This week we're going to just see what August is going to bring into your life, what's happening, and also how you're feeling, etc. So we have pile 1 here, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Make sure to choose with your intuition. If you're not sure how exactly to do that and it's your first time or something, or you're new to it, you can always visit the video in the ribbon above. It'll guide you through the whole process. And once you're ready and you've made your choice, the timestamps for each pile are in the description box and the comment below. We'll get started with your reading whenever you are. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we're going to see what August is bringing into your life, and also just in general what's going on, what's happening. Okay, so we have Collaboration of Souls. That's your first card. Then we have the Spark of Hustle. And we also have Your Past Supports Your Future. Okay. So you're quite active, very inspired and fiery, quite creative as well. If you're trying to form your own team of something, then that's absolutely possible. Startups or having a good team. Okay, it's going to be work, but you're going to be working with good people. Yeah, and this is a result, this thing that is happening here, this is a result of something you have put in the past. This can be like an effort that you've made. It's finally, showing fruit, and you're getting the results of everything. And yeah, it again is like a new chapter, so you need to begin with a new approach, and you do have to do some hard work wherever it is, even if you're buying like your own house, or you're shifting to another house, or getting a new job promotion, or a different team that you're being assigned to, just the friends that you make, people you work with, people you study with, whatever this thing is, it's just so much of kind of coalescing, the people as well, you gel with them so much, but at the same time you have a clear direction of where you're going. Okay, you have a clear idea of where you're headed. I'm going to try to keep this reading very neat. Okay, so I'm trying to use just 2 decks, but we'll see. If we need more information or guidance, then we're going to use other decks. Anyway, okay, what's happening in August 2021 for pile 1? What's happening in August 2021 for pile 1? Okay, we have 1 card that popped out, another. Yep, okay. You could be seeing 111 lately, or you will start seeing it very soon, and will continue throughout August. Something in August 2021 for pile 1 viewers. Okay. Anything? Whoa. Okay, that's too many. I was just trying to get to some more cards. We do have 4 already, but okay, I think that's enough. So we have the Magician. That's awesome, right? That's like your manifestations coming true, and you're taking initiative. You have a very creative idea of where to go next, or what excites you. You're trying to find that little bit of magic that already sits within you, but you are, trying to employ it in your daily life. So it's not happening out of thin air. You're using the resources that you already have, but you're doing something different with them. Okay, so let's say you're an artist and you do follow certain techniques, but now all of a sudden you can think of many different ways that you can just put yourself into your own craft, so you still use the same product, you still employ some of the techniques, but you also do it differently somehow. It's just your magic, your spin on a certain something, right? So also this is like your past supports your future. So a lot of you have been manifesting for this, okay? Whatever this I'm talking about, if you've been working on manifestation, this is what is coming true, okay? Collaboration of Souls as well. It talks about kind of the 2 of Cups thing, or 3 of Pentacles. So again, it can go in the career direction, but also that you are meeting someone that is kind of your soulmate, right? This can be in the form of a friend, or in a form of colleague, or even a romantic partner, depending on what you're interested in and what you've been manifesting. Okay, We also have Explorer of Swords. You're like go-getting. You're like seriously going and getting every goal, everything. There's like this newfound drive and ambition. You just need to get there. You have a very pierced gaze on this something that you want, and you're ready to take flight, and you're ready to use everything at your disposal to make this thing happen. Okay, there's a lot of that going on. Wow, we have Guardian of Wands, or the Queen of Wands. So I like that it's called Guardian here, because it's kind of like you're tending to your fire, right? You're not just all bursting all over the place, but you're tending to it, and you're making sure it stays a healthy flame. So your energy levels and your stamina are completely on point. You're again channeling it very smart, so you're creative and you're inspired and you're the healthy dose of risk taking, but because you have some experience in this particular field, you know that you're not going to go all reckless. Okay? You're very confident, you're very bold, because again, it comes from a place of experience somehow. It's like you've been working on something and you want to put your own spin in it, or you want to express it kind of differently this time. Okay, and you're kind of waiting on that new chapter where you can employ all of these ideas that you've been gathering so far. Okay, even in terms of relationships. Okay, this is a pattern that I've been doing so far, so in the next one I am not going to repeat the same thing. It can even be in that context. Okay, wow, we have 8 of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, this is about work, career. Okay, because this is like being methodical, being steady, putting in the work every single day. You have intention, you have faith, and you also do the action. It's not just about what you are saying, but how you are feeling when you're saying something, and also what you do after that point, because inaction is basically then you're not choosing that goal of yours, right? If you're just gonna sit there and be like, well, I'm just going to be dainty here, then it's not going to be magnetized towards you. You're not being a magnet, right? So this is really good that you're kind of taking the steps, you're being real steady, you're being also realistic about what you can achieve. You have goals, you have sub goals, you have a final goal, and you're going to achieve each one of them one by one. And also it's about putting, again, your own spin on things. Okay, it's about including your Miraki, which is putting a part of yourself in your work, which is exactly what makes it magical to anyone of an outsider, and even to you. Actually, you feel prouder of what you have achieved so far, right? Even if, again, this can be in the context of personality development as well. It's just, what have you been working on, and what is your ambition, where is your drive? Okay, we also have the 9 of Pentacles. So money-wise, it is looking real good. Yep, you're very courageous. 9 of Pentacles is about feeling independent and feeling very fulfilled. You can take care of yourself. You have a cozy enough place. You have good food. You have warmth. You have good people around you. And you're just overall, I'm good here. I'm set here. Everything else is just cherry on the cake. Yeah, but even this, I'm good. There is a satisfaction to what you have achieved and where you are going next. Okay, it's not the end of the journey. Okay, you're not it yet. Okay, there's a lot more work to do, but you're so feeling good about where you are right now. Okay, this is the perfect place to be manifesting, by the way. If you have not yet manifested, I said this in the beginning itself, but if you have not yet worked with manifestation, then this month could be where you actually start, and you start feeling that fire within you already. You start trying to discover, oh, this is my motivation, so maybe I can make it come through. Maybe it is possible. Maybe if I just put a bit of work into it and put a lot of intention and faith as well, so it's all synchronized. It's very flowy, but in a purposeful way. It's not wishy-washy. It's like, oh, well, let me just go with that flow and then I'll go over there. No, it's real focused, but it's also kind of listening to your cues and understanding your own internal balance and just seeing what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bright and inspired. I mean, it's Leo season, so that's kind of the perfect time to be working on self-control, channeling of willpower, and what's inspiring, creative, innovative. Well, not so much innovative, but what, you know, makes you shine, what makes you feel bright, right? What makes you you. That's a lot of yous, but that, and also how can you display more of you in your surroundings. Okay, great. We'll get you some guidance. Yeah, there you go. New rhythms are coming into your life now. You're required, or you're encouraged, to trust and adapt. Yep. Now you're the one who's, you know, creating the changes, the new rhythms. So you will trust it and adapt. So even if you're like working on very new things and you don't know how exactly it's going to go, this is just encouraging that, yeah, you know what, go with it, trust the process right now, and things are becoming new, things are changing. Just go with it. And prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. Yeah, for those who are trying to manifest like a more comfortable life, more in terms of finances and material comforts as well, this is again great, right? New opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. So new work opportunities, new team, new people that you can meet with and interact with, make new friends, meet new partners, so on. And the wisdom and the messages of the divine are within you. Yeah, this is just, whenever this card comes, it's either asking us to, you know, get more in alignment, or it's saying that you already are, so just believe in that. Okay? Whenever you feel a little bit haywire, I don't see you feeling haywire at all. Actually, it's quite clear. You're very direct. But if it does happen, because there's not an astrology reading, and sometimes the astrology as well kind of creates like a day or two of chaos in the mind. If that happens, this is just another guidance. Hey, you know what? Come back to your center. Try to ground yourself, and also meditate if you can. That way you will be back in flow. Okay, now I'm going to get you some affirmations for the month. Can I have an affirmation for August 2021? Pile 1, please. An affirmation for pile 1. Something they should keep in mind. Okay. Oh, that's quite a few. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Yep, this is what I was saying. Like, if you feel a little bit haywire at any point, then it's just come back, because the faith is already within you in this case, and you kind of have to tap into it a little bit. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Changes in perspective and perceptions you have had. So you're, again, taking more charge, you know, you're more in control. So you have to be kind of leaning on your certainty, like you can do it. And with that support, you kind of see things differently, you look at opportunities differently, you make use of them differently, and so on. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. This is more in line with the 9 of Pentacles. You just feel more fulfilled this month, okay? Like, you've done stuff, it was not easy, so you don't feel like, oh, it just came, but you did it, so you feel that deserving satisfaction. You know, it's really balanced, and it's really nice. I love it. Okay. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Yeah. This is, again, like coming back to center. It's a little bit of a hermit mode. We don't see it here, but the 9 of Pentacles is in such a fulfilled state that it can very quickly, you know, stay in alignment and become in alignment with the soul, because you're in a state of fulfillment, you know. That's what you're resonating with spirit. That's what it wants to experience in every moment. So you're able to be still whenever needed. That's why I wasn't even worried about you being reckless at any point. It's not too much fire, it's not too much work, you're not overdoing anything, but you are so direct, you're so clear-headed, and so much in alignment that things flow and you flow with them. Do you get what I'm saying? It's passive and active at the same time. And that's the goal. And that's the goal of like nailing life. So if you catch this moment, keep it. Keep it. It's a really good state to be in. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you some other time. Until then, take care. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Let's see what's happening for you in August, what's coming, and also what you are up to and how you're feeling, etc. Okay, so we have what does your soul say? That's the first one. And we have overthinking can spoil the magic. Okay, so... Okay. I'm getting a few messages. Okay, we have fearless expression. And we also have you are epic. Okay, how boosting and motivating. Very nice. So, you might be having trouble kind of listening and figuring out what your soul really wants you to do. Where is it that you want to go? What is your spot that is like really fulfilling, like truly, You're still trying to find that slice of you in the external world that you're living in, including, but not restricted to, yourself. Okay? How do you dress according to what's awesome for your soul? Like, what do you really resonate with? I know that some people kind of dress the same way as their community does, and there are like elements where it's kind of same old. I know it's just a very superficial and small example, but it can be as small as that, okay? But if you change something about your style, you feel more like yourself, even though it is different from what the community says, okay? So that's something that could be happening. That theme is something that's happening in, the way you present yourself, but also in the work you do, the people you surround yourself with, the way you speak, because we do have fearless expression. Maybe you tone yourself down, you kind of pull yourself in because you don't want to step on anyone's toes, or you don't want to hurt anyone accidentally, just that is something that you could have been doing. But this here is about opening yourself up and just being honest. You do have a good reason to back it up, okay? And if you don't, then you don't need to talk needlessly. When we have this here in that symbol, you see that it's a throat chakra thing, okay? So you're opening up, but at the same time you're not talking too much that you prevent listening. This is about having a balanced communication. Communication is always two ways, right? So I really, really like that it's here. You're able to listen, but you're also able to speak your mind, okay? Very balanced in that way, and that's something that you could have been trying to work on, okay? With you are epic, you're letting yourself shine. You're not holding yourself back. You're not resisting your own light, your own calling, your own interests and fulfillment. You're taking care of yourself, and you're also speaking it whenever needed, okay? Overthinking can spoil the magic. So that's something that is kind of a hindrance so far, and that's something that you will be working on bit by bit. By the end of August, you will be there though, okay? So I just started with the end goal that you're trying to achieve. And with overthinking and spoil the magic, it's kind of the speed bumps that you have to encounter along the way, but it's something that must happen. It just has to happen, I don't know why today morning itself I was getting this intuition that August is going to be something where things that are supposed to happen must happen. Okay, there is a lot of culmination that is going on, but simultaneously you can this ending and this closing out of old chapter is happening because you are feeling driven for something new, something more you, and something just lighter than what we have been experiencing personally and also globally, okay? But it first starts with the personal thing, right? We can't just directly jump to global. So it first begins with you, and Leo season being all about the spirit, the heart, and doing something that is fun and exciting and just lights you up from deep within and gives you that drive because you love what you are doing. This is a perfect reading for that, isn't it? You're kind of just going through and you're combing through all the things that stop you, because ultimately your own spirit and your own light has to shine, and it does not have to be the same way as it is prescribed via a set of people or a set of rules or a set of places or whatever, institutions, anything. Okay, but obviously it is difficult to, comb through and pass through all of these hurdles. Overthinking can be a bit of a self-caging thing, right? It is hard, but I like that you're working on it, which means you will get through it, okay? It's just an encouragement. You can get through it because you are epic. We literally have that. Okay, what's happening in August for pile 2 viewers, please? Also, for some people, you might be trying to manifest, and this here is saying if you're fixating too much on the final goal and how it is supposed to play out and when it is supposed to, like every little particular thing, if you're obsessing over it, even in your mind, even in secret, then it can cause us a hindrance, because that's still being really attached, right? You have to detach for it to come back, right? Otherwise it's still kind of staying with you and you've not really let it out into the universe, right? So that's something again to be working on. One fallout, what needs to be heard. That's way too many. This new deck is a little bit too slippery for my liking, actually. It's good for cards to fall out, but sometimes it just drops 20. That's a bit much. But I love the art and everything. Okay. We have 2 cards, pile 2 viewers. Okay, I'll take them all. Right, the first card that popped out was the 8 of Pentacles. So this one, pile 1 got as well, but this is about hard work, putting the voice of your soul, a little part of yourself into your work or your creative project or anything that you feel very closely connected with, and you can do it anytime, any day, and you're ready to work on it like every single day. Okay, so something you have been working towards or want to work towards, you will do it and you will achieve the goals or the sub goals of that project during August. Yeah, you will put one foot at a time. It is very steady, it is industrious though. It will do it, it will get on it. For example, if you have like an exercise regimen that you want to get into, then it's like, you don't need to figure out each and every detailed point from the beginning, just do today. Okay, so you have to work out today. How can you do it in the optimum time, in the optimum place, with the optimum results or whatever your criteria is, right? And we'll figure out tomorrow. But know that tomorrow as well, I am going to work out. Okay, that's something like you set the intention and the dedication to continue the task, but you don't have to figure every little detail out from the day one. Right, so that's the 8 of Pentacles. You go with it, it's very steady, it's very deliberate as well. So you're kind of making sure that you're doing today correct and your foundations are steady. So everything that you build from that point is also going to be steady. Okay, then we also have the World. Yes, I was saying this before we got the tarot, right? A chapter is been closing out. That's the World. There is a culmination. You basically combine all the resources that you have, not the resources, all the lessons that you have learned in the past year. Yeah, past year. You could have Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. A lot of you. Yeah, okay. But so that way you would have like your solar return this month, right? Your birthday will be this month, so you can calculate the solar return chart for the coming year of what is going to happen astrologically in the year to come, right? So that would mean that the work you have done in the past year has been, you know, combined and coalesced in this time, at this junction point that is your birthday. And through that you have like a different awareness and kind of a different understanding of where do you want to go next. Okay, which way should you turn, what is going to bring you more fulfillment, or what next do you need to work on. One major chapter is closed, one major lesson has been learned. Now where do we go, what do we do? We have the Child of Wands. That's lovely. It's also the Page of Wands, and it's like so playful, so curious, so not ambitious. It's very creative, it's very bright, it's childlike, it's playful, it's the real fun and light-hearted version of Leo. Okay, wants to have fun, just, you know, be a child, you know, make some crafts and, you know, whatever. Skip some stones in water or something, whatever, anything, light some fireworks, or maybe not for the environment, but, you know, yeah, I don't know, it's up to you. It's up to you. This is just being really playful, you know, in whatever way that you see fit, that kind of brings your spark back alive. That's the Child of Wands. You're enjoying yourself. Ten of Swords. Yep, that's again like a painful past chapter is kind of closing out, and there is this newfound kind of, okay, this is what I love doing, this is what I enjoy, and I will work on it every single day. I just love it. So finding that spark of passion that is going to, you know, keep you moving forward in this particular path of passion. This can be career wise, but this can also be the type of people that you meet, and but I feel like it's more personal this month. Okay, it's more personal because Child of Wands is inspired by itself. It is inspiration, you know, it is bright by itself. It doesn't need a reason. It's just going to have fun. It's very bubbly and very exuberant. You find yourself being social and kind of being like, you know what, I will not let that past define me anymore. I'm closing it out. I'm done with that. I'm moving forward, and you know what, I'm going to have this newfound zest for life. I will do what makes me happy. I will even if it's not like a complete, you know, turn around of your life, this is still like finding that one thing to do, let's say after a boring day at work, and that kind of lights you up again. So there is something of a passionate thing coming up, something inspiring that brings you back alive, okay? And you want to dedicate yourself to this particular craft, whether you know of it already or you discover it in August. That's something that's happening. So the old way of being, old pains, old attachments to past difficulties and any bitterness and sorrows that have gone along with that, you're just kind of like, you know what, I'm done with that. Okay, I'm done with it. It was not easy, but you're done with it. We have Seven of Pentacles, so you're quite, yeah, it's like take it easy. There are times when, you know, you just take it easy, you're real patient, you're also persevering. You know that whatever seeds you lay down now, whatever work you do now, you will bear the fruits of it. You will see the fruits of your labor at some point. So, you know what, take your time. Be a beautiful fruit by the end, right? Every effort is going to pay off, and you can kind of see how far along you have come just in this process, okay? In life, I mean, whatever experience you've gone through, it has made you a certain way, it has made you a certain person, and it is definitely a much more nuanced version of you, right? It's just a matter of how deep can you realize that. But if you think about it, you definitely have come quite a long way, and you have persevered through quite a bit of, you know, twists and turns along the road. I mean, it's life, right? But you are becoming more and more of yourself, and this month is like a very big step towards that, okay? What makes you feel fearless and expressive at the same time makes you realize that you are so valuable just for you. You don't need a reason to be valuable, just for you. And it's kind of, you know, respecting your worth, but that's something that's happening a bit in the background. I don't see the cards for it, but with a lot of the soulful thing, and kind of, it's not something that you will realize yet, but it is something that you will see in the longer run, that you are becoming more you because of August. Okay, so maybe like 6 months, 7 months, a year down the line, when you look back again, gonna be like, good thing I started that, or thank goodness for that. Oh yeah, that hobby was awesome, and now you have like a new talent set or something. Okay, and we also have death. Wow, a lot of completion cards. So old chapter, no go. It's not happening anymore. You're done with it. This can be a past relationship as well. And you're kind of patient with yourself about like moving forward from then. So like the rebirth is going to take a while. You're still finding yourself. Yeah, I know it's a cliche line, but it's very much like you're finding yourself. And you're figuring out like, okay, I cannot let this repeat. What can I do to ensure that this type of people I do not attract, or this type of situations I don't attract, or that I manifest this type of desired outcome? Even if it takes a bit longer, I wish to manifest so and so thing. Okay? A death of old habits, a death of old types of communities and people and perceptions and the way you yourself are and present yourself to other people. Being Leo season, it's all about like you and how can you let yourself shine. Okay, that's like theme in general. So I love that it is showing up in the cards and you're doing it and you're feeling the vibe as well. I like it. Okay, let's get you some guidance for August 2021. Pile 2. Can I have some guidance, please, for Pile 2, 2021 August? Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. You know what? We'll take it. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. So this is again like a big part of authentic relationships is good communication. Not being ultra defensive about everything, just giving it a shot and seeing how it works out. If you connect, you connect. If not, that's fine. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Exactly. I mean, that says it all. Then we have step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding a voice. That is along with the fearless expression. We also have the wisdom and the messages of divine are within you. You are being guided and you're definitely in alignment with the flow of what your soul has designed for this lifetime. And when there are so many major things kind of happening and it's like a transition space, then you will also have your guides watching over you, your soul kind of better directing. You're also more susceptible to astrological changes, so you react more in alignment with them. You can already start feeling the effects of certain events as well. This is if you follow astrology, you can realize it more and you can like play along with it, but even if you're not, it still kind of affects you. So for example, the moon cycles might affect you a lot more this month as compared to before, because it is a soulful time. It's major time and it's good stuff. Definitely, and it's laying the bed work for what more magic is to come. There's a lot more to come, seriously. The next time you're going to do your reading, probably going to pick a pile which is all about, your manifestations coming real, or how can you put more effort or action towards it. But in all cases, it is still going to come to fruition. It's just that in this month, you're leaving the old behind and you're ready to welcome the new. Okay? You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. Yep, this is partnership with like a person, with a group of people, like finding your real family, for example, getting new friends who you can really have a heart-to-heart, and also obviously romantic stuff as well. You might find someone that you're really passionate about, or that you have this fun flirty phase going on, but at the same time in the background you're like, you know what, I will not let the past repeat itself. Okay, so it's kind of the beginnings of something new, but it's more focused on how can you not let the past affect your future or your present decisions. But also partnership can be you and this passion project, your creativity, you and your spirit, if you're in more spiritual side. and you and a particular career path. You know, is this a marriage meant to be? It's a more metaphorical marriage, of course, but it is still a partnership. It just is a matter of what are you very attached to. Okay, what is your drive? Where can you put all this regular and steady work? Where can you put a little bit of yourself in? Yes. Okay, let's get you an affirmation. And yep, an affirmation. What can Pile to keep in mind for August 2021, please? Can keep in mind. It's an affirmation for them. Okay. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. This is your affirmation 1. Yeah, you're kind of starting to create in the world. It is your world first, and I really like that we do have the world, you know. Through prayer and meditation, you create a ripple effect of peace. A peaceful state is kind of the coalescing, right? You have acceptance, you have awareness, and you have understanding. It's not like, oh, well, everything is perfect, everything was perfect, I never experienced any losses. That's not peace. You recognize that there are flaws. You know what to accept. You know what you can let go. You're actively working towards working with your flaws. With, not against. But you have like a deep understanding of where it comes from. That way you don't let that thing control you in any other aspect of life. So it kind of just, with an understanding and a loving understanding of yourself, you remain in a state of calm, no matter what comes. Yeah. Ooh, nice. When I lean toward love, I am led. Love is your passion, your light, your productivity, if you're into that, and also love people, relationships, any feelings and emotions that you are very much drawn to. What craft? Just something that, you know, lights you up. It's also like the faith of the universe. Loyalty towards your integrity. Again, it's what do you fight for? What is of value to you? Everyone has different sets of values, so I cannot restrict Pile 2 into one little box, right? So whatever it is that you hold very valuable, that's something you really love, right? It's not something that you're not expecting anything out of it. Love is unconditional. So where is that unconditional state of being? That's something that you should be leaning toward, because that gets you into that place of Zen, and from there on you can then, everything else kind of propagates. You know, you get signs, you see more, you understand more, you just overall more receptive as well. Okay, we also have happiness is my birthright. Yeah, that's true. You're finding what makes you happy, what makes you really inspired and passionate again, what makes you driven again. What makes you feel bright after like a difficult phase of life. Yeah. Okay, so those were your 3 affirmations. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. When I lean toward love, I am led. And happiness is my birthright. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see what's happening in your life in August, what you are doing or what you're attracting, and also what is coming towards you, how you're feeling, etc. Okay. Get back to elemental. That's your first card. So getting back to the basics, getting in touch with your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, and also your heart. Okay? What does your heart want? What do you want to do? Where do you want to, where do you believe you can create a difference? That's your solar plexus, and also with sacral. Where are you flowing? Can you go with the flow? Are you too rigid? That's the root. Do you feel safe? If so, is it too comfortable where you're not flowing, you're not expanding anymore? Because there needs to be that healthy dose of fire, air, water, and earth. Okay? So that's something that you're getting to, the basics. Move beyond intention to belief. To just knowing and not just wishing and wanting, not just being like, oh, I want to be like this, I wish I could be like that, but rather also knowing that, what, I am that already. And it's just a matter of time before it shows up in my external reality. But I already am what I'm trying to attract. So it is mine. It is mine. It just has to show up. Right? So you're believing in yourself a lot more. You're believing in the process that the universe has. And also you're believing in the format that the gift arrives towards you, be it in like a career shift, or in the form of a partner, or in form of friendships, or anything in life that you want to be or create. Okay, so if you want something, this is more like, what, I am capable, I am deserving, I'll make it happen. It is gonna happen. It's happening right now. You just believe in it so solidly. Okay, one step ahead is all you need. Take that one step of action, a little step forward. Perhaps it is about, moving beyond intention to believe. That is the step that you need. Getting to elemental, getting to the basic, the root problem of a certain thing that you're trying to deal with or heal. It's just the matter of that one step, and everything kind of follows suit. Okay? You just align yourself to your final goals with that one step of intention, belief, and constructive action towards the future that you want to create. Okay? Then you will get more resources and opportunities and people, and you will then work towards that, and then there will be more things that come in suit. Again, it's a lot more flowy after that. It's just about taking that first step. Okay? Let's see what all this is about. What's happening in August 2021 for pile 3? It's too many. Hang on. Pile 3 viewers, what's happening in August 2021? August 2021, what's happening? We have 3 cards already, but I'm trying to get a few more. Yep, 4, pile 3. Okay, got it. We have Explorer of Pentacles, which is also the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is steady work, hard work, having your regular wage income, having a job, all of those things, duty calls you have to take it day by day. It's a process in anything, whether it is about like really targeting the work situation, or it is about like lifestyle. It's very well paced, very steady, and not very goal oriented. It knows where it's going. The bear knows where it's going, but it's just not in a rush. It's better to do something well than rush and mess up and then having to revisit, right? So you're respecting the process, again keeping faith in just about everything that is happening. You are going with what, step by step, what comes now, what comes next, what comes again. You take it one step at a time, where you're taking each step really well, and that kind of solidifies the footprints, the path. And because of your deliberate and slow and thought out way of moving ahead, the universe kind of sees your true desire towards achieving something. Okay? In terms of career and finances, this is really good. You'll have your job if that's something that you're concerned about. Yeah, income is steady and you kind of get in the hang of it, so you are in flow. Oh, great. We have 3 of Wands. This is all about hope, optimism, kind of, again, you're not seeing the final goal yet, but the path is lit up. So you have to kind of walk all this way here in order to see the lights that, come on next ahead of this road, right? So it's one by one, you kind of walking the path and seeing where it takes you, but it's light, it's hopeful. You believe, even though you cannot see yet. It's like the 3 of Wands, I always say, is a sign that your manifestations are coming true soon. How soon? Don't ask, but it is going to be soon, and it's going to be in perfect timing. You can just see things clicking, okay? Because it's Wands, it's not like as long as months or something, but it's rather like a week or 10 days, 2 weeks maximum, okay? Maximum. But it's like very soon. You'll hear something. There will be more synchronicities happening around, which kind of shows you, and the time passes by really not in a blur, but it moves along faster. Your wait does not feel as long. Okay, so your manifestation's coming true. That's something. Oh, there you go. We have 9 of Cups. This is Make a Wish. Make a Wish card. Wish fulfillment. It's again a very soothing, a very gentle type of feel, like, oh yes, this is exactly what I wanted to, feel just awesome about where I am. Emotionally, I'm feeling good and steady and stable and just calm and soothed. Look at the water, it's just so calm. A relaxing day at the beach type of thing. So your wish coming true. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles. So jobs, all jobs that you're wanting or needing, everything is a yes. Money wise, perfect. If you're someone who has your own company, or you're starting your own thing, you wanted to and you're finally getting to it, you're putting in the work and you're also seeing the results of it, which is awesome, right? You're already seeing kind of how stable you are becoming and the image that you are creating. Your presence is demanding respect, but you're not aggressive about it. It's just something that happens, So even if you go to like a job interview and you're like really wanting it, you don't come off as desperate. You come off as, hardworking, you're tenacious, you're steady, and you have worked for it. So you're confident about where you're headed. It's not even a question whether you are confident or not. You just are, and you embody it, okay? There is very strong belief. This kind of acts as an advice as well. Move beyond intention to belief, right? So this future can be yours. This might be something that you're wishing for and trying to create in your life. This year is saying, don't just keep wishing, believe it, know it. It is yours. Why not? Why not? Anything can happen. Yeah. This 9 of Cups, why do you think it's a make-a-wish? Because it can happen. Because each thistle of this dandelion kind of just flies around and it doesn't know where it's headed. It's just that wherever it lands, it's going to be enough for it to grow more dandelions, right? So it's kind of like you never know where and how it moves, and things just happen, and you just have your magic, your slice of relief. Your sense of stability, security, safety, comfort, all of those things. It's very, very, very nice. It has a comfortable vibe to it, but it's not so much that you're bored. There's just this much, a smidge of adventure and kind of optimism and brightness that kind of is like soothing, it's stable, but it's also a little bit zesty. Yeah, love that. Okay, we also have the 2 of Swords. So this is kind of like, don't block your own light. Okay, don't, if you're having internal conflicts at this time between what you are wishing for and what you are already, which is kind of not allowing you to believe in it fully, then it is time to kind of take a look inside, because all of this kind of just wants to come. All of this wants to burst forth, but there's like these two swords of conflict and dilemma and overthinking, kind of fighting with yourself, is blocking the sunrise that's happening here. So a day has gone by, more than that has gone by, but you're just at a stalemate and you're not noticing the sun anymore, even though it's like right there, right? So you don't let the gifts pass you by. Any mental confusion, any times of like stress, and I'm not saying that it's like unnecessary and that the external world is not triggering anything in you. You might have a very good reason for why you feel like this, but it's saying that you can get through it, and it's kind of like a test. Let's say this feels like a test to me, because are you really ready to manifest this thing that you want? Are you really there? Are you really? There's something as a self-check. The universe is not, trying to be difficult. It's just you have to become what you wish. It's kind of like that. You can't just sit there and feel, oh, I wish I, could, feel more charismatic or something. You can't just keep wishing that. Like, what is charisma for you? How can you be it? Who have you seen this ideal charisma in, and how do you embody that? Can you learn something from them? There are so many things that kind of go around when you really want to make something happen. You can't just sit and wish. You have to work towards. You have to make it happen. Intention, yes. Belief, yes. Feelings, yes. And also action. Okay? Don't be attached. There's no, even though these are like pentacle cards, Elder of Pentacles and the Explorer, even though these are pentacle cards, they don't have an attachment to something. They just are. It's so grounded. Pentacles is, I believe, a very natural, a very nature guided way of things happening. Things will come, resources will arrive, people will come, the right advice will appear, but you need to be open enough to see all of this. A lot is trying to be revealed to you, and you need to pay attention. Intuition is the first place to start. So whenever you feel really angsty about any situation, you feel too like icky, stuck, annoyed, these type of things, then it's time to just, I don't want to spend, let's say, my time and energy on the wrong people. I can't just keep having the same battle over and over again, even though we just need to respect our own differences or something. If the other person is not realizing, then oh well, good that you're sticking to a point, I'm gonna go. Or however way you deal with this, just don't overspend your resources on the wrong thing, because the more attention you pay to something that whatever you're paying attention to, that's something you are bringing in more and more, right? So do you want that? Yes or no? It's pretty simple. The get back to elemental is just very basics. Boil it down. Don't overthink it. Whatever is that click, let's go. Okay? All right. Let's get you some guidance. Guidance for pile 3 for August 2021, please. Pile 3 viewers. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. Yeah. In some scriptures, it says that the spirit lives in the heart. That's why they say follow your heart. It is the voice of truth. But if your heart is broken, you need to first fix the heart. This is just another practical sidestep. But it's kind of listen to the truest voice that you have. What's your deepest desire? Deepest. Not the ego one that is tainted by every other person's perception, but the one that's really, really within you. Okay? That's why get back to elemental is also about return to the core, return to what's true, which you know is true, and that's something that only you can realize. Okay, use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. Okay, so that's kind of like choose to not spend your energy here and there. Don't scatter it. Don't attach it to the wrong places or people or conversations, anything. make that choice for yourself. Realize when you're overexpending anywhere. That's like using your keen perception. This is too much now. Okay, that's it. And also, there will be signs and synchronicities that you see which are kind of paving the way. So you need to immediately recognize them and also move towards them. So you have to be on alert. That's like the Falcon Spirit's advice. Okay, we have Vulture. Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. Yep. Don't let past, old, bogged down energies kind of drag you down. Let things that are losing energy fall away, and let things that are gaining momentum into your life. Okay, we have also Pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. Yeah. Pentacles are also very creative, like in a very practical sense, like put things down. It's not about having the idea, but rather putting it into practice and making it something that is palatable for the masses or for a certain community. Again, in your career, for example, it'll be for your company or your business. But this is about doing a great job. You're meeting new people, you're meeting nice situations, and you're kind of deepening your own connection with yourself, with spirit, also other people, the work you do, everything. You're overall real connected. Okay, let's get you an affirmation. Okay, we have my fearless freedom lights up the world. That's affirmation number 1. And I choose to learn through love. That is following your passions, what lights you up, what brings you fulfillment, so on. What brings you faith, what brings you positivity for the future, what raises you up, builds you up, including constructive criticisms via yourself, via spirit, via the loved ones. Not afraid to, move forward and do something that brings you so much joy and freedom within yourself first, and then it will create the same thing in your external reality as well. So feeling freer is something. You're not afraid to express yourself, and choose certain decisions or make certain choices which are going to grant you more freedom. I think that is a theme as well going on in an astrological sense, because Jupiter and Saturn are now in Aquarius again, and with the square with Uranus, it's kind of like that is kind of the background theme kind of going on. How can I free myself more? How can I bring more freedom in certain areas of my life? What brings me much more happiness is something that will be targeted during Leo season, because it's all about following your heart, letting yourself expand, letting your spirit shine, letting your sense of self light up and be expressed, be free, these type of things, allowing the more playful side or the joyous side to take over and kind of show you where to go next. It's a very creative force as well. That is in terms of inspiration, but what you are doing is more in practice. Okay. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. I was trying to see if I'm getting something more, but yeah, okay. I hope this helped, and if you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop, which is in the description and the comment below. And I will see you in some of my other videos. Until next time, take care. Bye. Hi, pile 4. So let's see what's happening for you in August. What are you attracting into your life, and also what's coming into your life, how you're feeling, all those things. Okay. What do you really want? That's the first thing. So facing a major decision after which you make a certain choice, even changing a habit, which will be more aligned towards what exactly you want to create in your future. So there's a big decision point which will have an impact on quite a few years of your life. Okay? Then we have You Are Light. And we have Cozy Up with Risk. Okay. This is interesting because what do you really want? The choice that you're making. You don't really exactly know what it is going to, create or what is going to turn out from that particular choice. You don't know the final goal. You're hoping for the best result, but you don't know, right? So there is an element of risk there. That's why we face indecisions, because we don't know what's going to happen, right? But this here with Cozy Up with Risk, it's like, take the shot. Take the shot. And there will be many times in life that you're going to need to, make these tough choices and never know what it's going to lead towards. It is a risk that you're taking, but if it pays out, it's magic. Okay, it's something that's bringing you closer to your happiness, to your own light, to your brightness. Okay, your spirit that is shining. You're feeling good, and its mind expanding, its awareness expanding. Perhaps you're wanting to move to someplace else, and right now it is not exactly the easiest time to be doing that, and it is a bit of a risk, but you know what? You can do it. You can handle it. You can create it. You are enough, and you can make it happen. That's something there, okay? Now, whether this is about relocation, or it's about career, or your own personal changes, or relationships, it's still like, what are you wanting? What do you want? There's a lot of focus on the self this month because it's Leo season, and Leo is all about kind of expressing your spirit, what makes you really joyous, what inspires you, what are you passionate about, what are you really driven to create, those type of things. There is an element of risk always there because it's fun for a Leo. It's playing with fire, that kind of thing. But in your case, it's kind of like, yeah, there is that fire. Of course there is that fire, but fire is also passion. Fire is also spirit. It is our will center. The solar plexus is that, and the element is fire, powerhouse, stamina of all kinds. It's kind of like, tend to it. Where do you need it to go? It doesn't have to become a wildfire. It needs to be just channeled and just hot enough for you to keep going and to, make something happen. Take that little leap. You need that bit of boost. Leo season is here to give you that. It's here to help you recognize your own worth, which kind of adds to your strength of taking a certain step. We got 2 cards. Let's get some more. Okay, wow, there you go. The Fool. And the 10 of Cups. We also have the Temperance. We have the Magician. Wow, what's happening? Sorry about my throat. It's just by this time it kind of gets sore. We have the 2 of Cups. And we also have the Ace of Wands. Yep, that's awesome. There is newfound inspiration, new sparks of creativity and ideas that kind of make you want to take the leap. You want to make something happen out of this. It's just so loud, and it is the seed, and you have to take it forward and you have to make something happen out of it. But it is that firework. You get that thing, get that drive, and you're like, this is what I want. This is what I wanted to create. Oh my God, this is everything. And even if, many times we do manifest such things in our lives which we did not really put to paper, we didn't do any rituals as such, but because we are so dumbfounded by that idea, it kind of happens. It feels magical to us at that moment whenever we are creating it. It's like having that ideal house, for example, or having that freedom, or having that career path, right? What is that inspiring thing which just makes you go, okay, I'm just gonna jump off the cliff. No problem. I'm just gonna do it. I just have to do it. I just have to do it, I just have to do it. I have to make it happen. I have to manifest this. I have to make it happen. You know, this is so like initiative taking, and you were using everything at your disposal, including your willpower, including your strength, including your courage, and also including all the material resources that you have, of course, and making something happen that can create this bountiful 10 of Cups, all the colors of the rainbow. You're real happy. You're feeling a thrill, but I really like the Temperance is also there. So there is like a balanced way that you're approaching this. Just because you're starting something new doesn't mean you drop everything else behind, right? You do carry forward certain things. It's just what is going to be the correct balance. Yes, of course, you're like fired up right now, but you also need to be very practical about some things, okay? You need to take that risk, but it should not be so risky that, you know, it's destructive to you or anxiety causing for you at a later point. So treading that middle path, making that very moderate choice, which is a healthy mix of fire and water, a healthy mix. So neither one is, you know, killing either element. Your passion is lit, but you're doing it in a very like non-rigid way. You're flowing with where your passion is taking you, but at the same time you're paying attention to the needs, the wants and wishes of other people who are important to you. And also you need to, you know, calm down and take some rest. You cannot always keep burning, right? That's also there. I really like it. The Two of Cups is being in a state of harmony, bliss, oneness, with and forming really real connections with any people that you interact with at this time. So if you're in a relationship, your relationship is going to be quite meaningful. If you're single, you can meet someone at this point. And also because we have the 10 of Cups, you're going to have a really great time with this person, okay? It's going to feel very ideal. But again, with the Temperance, moderate yourself, pace yourself. It is going to be a new thing, and it is very optimistic. In all of this whole spread is really optimistic, looking to a very bright future, but still keeping in mind that you're still walking the path and you do have to make some shifts along the way, but you're really happy about where you're headed, okay? So this, what do you really want? Looks like the solution that you're going to be finding is to, you know, merge the two extremes rather than choose one side. That is as well a way to deal with it. That's nice. Okay, so because we do have the Temperance, again, which is the moderation thing, and also Two of Cups, which is kind of gelling the two. You're not the same people. You're different, or like you're not the same situation. Or let's say you have a full-time career and you want to start in another one, it might not be necessarily the same thing, right? So if it's completely different, you need to find a healthy dose where, you know, you can merge the thing you have learned from your day job with your weekend work or your side hustle thing, right? So there is a gelling and harmonizing, finding correct timing where everything just fits effortlessly. It goes with the flow, it just happens, okay? That's something you're doing. It's a very nice approach, actually. It's a very nice approach. Any friends that you make at this time, you're just going to connect so well, okay? And it has the potential to turn into something more if you're, you know, oriented that way. If it's like a no-no to you to date friends, then that's not for you. But yeah, there is potential. Okay. Let's get you some advice. Given that this is Leo season and it's all about bright, fun, playful, you know, everything, everything Leo, big, grand, happy, sunshine, all of those things, you know, this is very much aligned to that. And also letting your spirit shine and kind of seeing what makes you really, really happy. What do you really, really want? Okay, we have prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. So you don't, again, it's like take that risk. It'll come. It's just don't fixate too much over it. You do need to take a bit of leap of faith. You know, trusting in the universe and keeping the faith in the process is included in the take the risk. Yeah, and honor your own time of harvest, offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. So things will be ready when the time is right. It will all come in divine plan and timing, so there's no need to rush. And with the Magician being there, you're definitely like becoming a higher level manifester if you work with manifestation. Ace of Wands as well, something that you manifest right now. You make it happen right now with your thoughts, with your willpower, with everything you got. Okay? Advice for pile 4, please, for August 2021. Advice, please. The power of divine grace is within you, so any healing work that you're doing, which is kind of causing this dilemma, for example, or in the process of finding this moderation, tending to your fire, plus also cooling down, it's kind of like you can heal yourself in this way. Perhaps there are other ways, other challenges that you're working on, which is associated with concepts of moderation and patience. So this White Swan is kind of like, this is good practice. This is how you can learn those qualities, and you can take care of yourself. Okay, this feels like a self-care thing. Okay, then we have the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. Yeah, you're exploring something completely new. To you, it feels really new. But it's like you're taking initiative. There's a lot of 111. You might be seeing 1010 as well. Okay. Then we have new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. Yep. New opportunities, new beginnings, new. And it's all good. It's all good. And you need to just cherish it, be grateful for it, go with it, and make sure to pace yourself. And we have accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome the rebirth to begin. Yeah, 0, the Fool, is like the absolute beginning, right? It's complete potential. Everything can happen starting from 0. So believe in that. Anything is possible, anything can happen. And it's all optimistic, so it's not like the bad kind of, anything can happen, No, this is about new beginnings, new potential, new things just coming from within you, outside of you, just things are triggering you to find more of you. Okay? Very nice. Let's get to an affirmation. What does pile 4 need to keep in mind for August 2021? You're really happy. And whenever I watch monthly readings, I'm like, no one's talking about finances, no one's talking about this, because they do talk about these very qualitative things, but I'm like, yeah, okay, but what about my finances? Thing is, if you feel more in balance when your money is right, and I say that you're feeling good and in balance, then you also have the money to make it happen. Okay? Or you have enough. Maybe not like, that's it, this is my ultimate goal, and the ultimate goal is happening in August 2021. No, it's just you're happy, you have enough, you feel satisfied. Okay? So that's what. Okay. Just a side remark. Okay. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Yeah, whenever I'm lost, I will just, come back to center. There's a lot of yellow going on, so a lot of fire, definitely. Your willpower and your sense of self-control is at an all-time high. So it's the perfect time to just be like, what, I'm going to meditate now, and I will be meditating. Or it's the perfect time to meditate on your spirit, or ask your spirit, and you can hear very clearly what the answer would be. Okay? Kind of, I will lean on the faith, and I will take the risk. I will accept that, anything can happen. I will keep the faith in just the unknown, and I'm going to go for it, because this is something that I like. This is something meaningful, and I can just feel good about myself very deep down. without needing appraisal, without needing any validation, if I do this certain thing, or be with such a person, or anything that you're trying to create, basically. You get the gist. Very nice. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. Yes. The Fool also comes with, like, take the dive, the universe will catch you. Okay? It comes with that saying. I forgot to mention it, but this card reminded me. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. And the colors of the rainbow, again, it's like all the colors are out here. It's so balanced from top to bottom, internally, externally. You're just feeling really good. Okay, it doesn't have to be that you reach the ultimate milestones of life, but it doesn't have to be. Fun is something really simple, right? Happy is something very simple. Satisfaction is something super simple. We attach it to a lot of material values, and yes, they do help to a very large degree, especially nowadays, but that's not the goal, right? That's not it. That's not what giving you satisfaction. It's what comes next, right? What comes after it, that little subtle feel that goes on inside, which is not tainted by any type of bitterness or anger or jealousy or frustration. It's just so balanced. I'm marveling at it because I'm seeing such a reading with so many major arcanas and all of them kind of pairing together so nicely with the minor arcana after such a long time. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I love it. Okay, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. That's your second affirmation. And with that, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below, as always. And I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye.